Hello and welcome. Today we're checking out the Tyranids campaign for Warhammer 40,000 Gladius. Let's see, Tyranids. Of all the races in the 41st millennium, the Tyranids are the most alien. Each Tyranid is a living weapon, a creature perfectly designed to fulfill its role, driven by the gestalt consciousness of the hive mind. The Tyranids overwhelm their prey with weight of numbers. Those that are not swept aside under a tide of razor-sharp claws and lethal bioweaponry fire are smashed asunder by gigantic alien monsters the size of battle tanks. All right, let's get in there.
In its isolation, Gladius Prime was an ideal research location. Here, the Adeptus Mechanicus Majus Biologus analyzed one of the greatest threats to the Imperial: the Tyranids. The defeat of Hive Fleet Kraken at Fagundia showed that science could defeat the horrors. The colony, Guard Outpost, and Space Marine Chapter were unwitting insurance. Defenses, in case the Tyranids ever escaped. When the day came, they weren't enough. Nothing was enough.
Okay, immediately, I do have, you know, it's probably like a minor nitpick, but like I know they had to go with this color scheme because this is like the most predominant color scheme presented by Games Workshop, which is the Hive Fleet Leviathan color scheme. But yeah, them, like, one, They say Hive Fleet Kraken, and they don't show Hive Fleet Kraken, they instead show Hive Fleet Leviathan. But then they don't tell us what this is actually from. Like, is this captured from a splinter fleet of Kraken? If so, they certainly wouldn't be this color scheme, but it's fine. Like I said, that's a minor gripe, one that they undoubtedly had no control over, because this is the most well-known color scheme for the Tyranids, so they had to use it. Okay, so we have another outpost over here. Let's settle down right here. This is nice, though. We've got 3 outposts so close together right off the bat. Let's see what to do. I could make a brood nest so that we could get some gaunts up and running sooner than later. Or I could perhaps just clear a tile. Well, if I'm being realistic with myself, a brood nest is probably very necessary in early game, because if these units die, then we're gonna have nothing. So we should probably get a brood nest up and running. Alpha Ovipository, building that produces heroes as well as generates biomass and increases loyalty. Sure, let's get that. And let's see, the brood nest. While a Norn queen normally produces all the creatures of a Tyranid invasion, in the circumstances that a brood is physically isolated from the hive fleet, certain specialized structures are used. Smaller creatures like termagants and Certain creatures like termagants are gestated in the pods of this nest, fed and warmed by the unthinking structures. Is this the name of our city? Osofex? To Magos Xenologus Lexidium. Report concerning Divisio Biologus operations on Gladius Prime. With the Astra Militarum as tech priest liaison to investigate the Circle Varnak facility on Gladius Prime, that is, the successful experiments which had resulted in victory on Fecundia. When the storm stabilized, the planet was cut off. Fearing the worst, I made my way to the generator facility, but found it an empty ruin. With no trace of servitors or tech priests, I returned empty-handed to the surviving Imperial forces. Soon reports came in, monsters, horrors, Tyranids. Yet the creatures were not coordinated swarms, they were isolated, running wild. Easy prey for neophyte marines on veteran guardsmen, or veteran guardsmen. I dared to hope we could eliminate them quickly. That wish was short-lived. Knowing what I know now, the hive mind focused on the creation of mighty synapse creatures, the warriors, the warriors, tyrants, and primes. Okay, objectives. We're already researching this thing, and then it wants us to construct one and then produce a Tyranid Prime. Easy enough. But yeah, interesting that that's how they're choosing to do the story. It's very reminiscent of how the Tyranid codexes are written from the perspective of their victims. Which makes sense. I want this outpost, but at the same time, maybe we should converge and stop this alien if it tries to come over here. Okay, it ran. It's probably just gonna... Unfortunately, it's probably gonna wander over and take this outpost at some point. We should grab this one as well. Well, that's a webway gate, so we should definitely get rid of that. Perfect, right in the line of fire of both. Hey, what are you doing? Where's my Overwatch? I guess I am deprived of Overwatch. I didn't get it. Yes, go my little armored raptors with guns. What, the discovery of the webway gate stopped my movement? That's unfortunate. Okay, more than halfway down, that's good. Alpha ovipository. Whilst the Anthropia emerged solely from the Adanthropum's long gestation sacs, the most complex synapse creatures take even more of the hive mind's resources and crucially focus. Each tyrant, Tervagon, and Prime requires careful design from the mind to give it that balance between total control and useful independence. The concentrated sensoria of the ovipository enable that focus. Okay, well, we need to claim another tile, and then we'll be able to make it. Let's just get some gaunts down the production line in the meantime. That thing sure is scary. Let's just do our best to run away from that. Okay, so we don't have like a full image of what's around us, just kind of a partial one. We probably should investigate a little over here, and like a little down here. Enemy units in Tyranid cities take damage each turn. Reduces the influence cost of overriding instinctive behavior. Reduces the influence cost of reclamation. Either get new units or this. Gargoyles might be a good thing to invest in, perhaps. But maybe we should put our points toward Tyranid warriors. That's what the thing, that's what the chapter said we do. So maybe we should do that. Reduces the influence cost of reclamation. Let's get that. All right, squad, let's go over here. There's another one of those Umbra things hanging out over there. Okay, there's a full Imperial bastion over here. We're definitely not going that way. Rallied. Yeah, we need to get them closer to this. We need to restock on morale so we don't have to use this. Okay, 6 turns. I see. They have to be, like, directly adjacent for that effect to apply. Perfect timing. Now we got a number 4. might hold off on making a number 5. Just stock up resources for... for next turn. Or not next turn, but stock up resources for when we can make the Prime. Oh. But yes, I'm presuming Al was mentioning that we need to stay close to a hive mind or else our morale drops. I'm presuming that's the blue bar. Because I noticed that it's like completely full when we're directly adjacent to this, and then it starts to fall immediately when we leave. Unfortunately, we did not finish them off. That's a lot of goons over there. Are they fighting? Reclamation pools may seem the simplest of Tyranid organisms, bubbling digestive pits to render down biomass, but given their core function to the Tyranid life cycle, they have doubtless seen generations of design refinement. This particular adaptation places control synapses at each pool's edge to manage digestion with less hive mind oversight. Okay, so I don't know about going down here. I don't want to fight 2 groups at once, but oh, I see. There's like a little... there's a cliffside here. So they have to go all the way around to get down here. That is unfortunate. Well, let's go for it. Whatever. Edenthropum, building that produces thropes and generates research. Sure, let's go with that. I see. This standing on this tile does damage to me. That is unfortunate. Okay, I got some type of achievement. Don't know what. This area is very inconvenient. Still not dead. Oh man, this group's almost dead. I gotta get them out of here. Hey, one lived. That's all we need. Man, this area is the worst. Look at this. We can't even move 2 tiles over it. Regardless, we gotta run back. Our morale is, like, critically low. And to be honest, I really don't want to use my influence on bringing it back. Yeah, when we have to spend 120 influence on our Prime here. Tyranid Primes are the apex of the Tyranid warrior strain, faster, stronger, and smarter than the other warriors they lead to battle, who instinctively emulate their deadly skill. 7 turns. Yeah, we're running. We're running. Forget this area. Hopefully they don't follow us. What is going on here? We're doing... It must be because their bars are all the way down. Oh yeah, I should have had them run last turn. They're so dead. There, they can go hide in the base and recuperate. Yeah, I gotta square away from you. Go away. Yeah, this is even more problematic now because I don't have enough movement to get over here. We have to, like, we'll, like, fall into the wireweed here and take damage. So I feel like almost I have to just have them sit here and recuperate until I feel they're healthy enough to make the journey over. This group probably is. That one only has 3. They're not gonna... yeah, they would probably be in real trouble. All right, they're going for it. Retreat in full force. Let's go ahead and claim some more tiles. That's what the city can be doing in the meantime. Look at that. See? Barely. They barely survived. Not all Tyranid creatures are equal, whilst Termagants and Hormagaunts require little focus in unspecialized resources. The construction and gestation of more complex creatures can take more care. In isolated hives like that of Gladius, the diverse support creatures the Imperium calls Anthropia, Venomthropes, Zonethropes, and Malanthropes all emerge from a specialized biostructure of grisly columns, odia, and caverns. We'll put that there. There, now the group is back here healing up. Building that increases population limit. Yeah, we probably need that. A Turvagon would also be nice. All of these would be nice, really. Increase melee damage, reduces the influence upkeep of resource buildings. We probably don't need this immediately, since we're, like, not really even building that much, to be honest. Let's get this. Let's get the warriors, and that'll be... Since I haven't been spending points on Gaunts, we'll start spending points on warriors as soon as we get that up. Where they appeared, the Tyranid forces had direction, cohesion. I began to despair. Recover scattered units. One there, one down here, and one down here. Okay. I see, we now have +0 influence. Curious. The upkeep for the Prime maybe negated it? I see. Scourge of the Brood. As I looked into its dead black eyes, I saw the terrible sentience it had in place of a soul. Behind that was the steel will of its leader. Further still, I could feel its primogenitor coldly assessing me from the void. and looking back from the deepest recesses of the alien's mind, I perceived what I can only describe as an immortal hunger. Okay. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get Scourge of the Brood. Plus 30% damage. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, 2 of them are not nearly healed enough to go on this journey. But this one pretty much is. Go get him. This area, this like incline here, like the hot gates of Thermopylae, it's so inconvenient. I guess we're gonna have to take the damage. Brave of them to go after the Prime, though it's going to be bad news for them. Okay, well, we got the outpost out of this, even though I'm sure it's going to result in... Well, I was gonna say them taking it back, but maybe... Well, it might be a bad idea. I was gonna say maybe we should head down here and take out their webway gate so they can't just keep spawning on us, but... Maybe bad idea. Maybe I should just stick to the mission objectives, perhaps. So there's one there, and where's the other one? The other one's down here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is we will head for this one, but we'll do it like this. We'll go down here. We'll, like, destroy this webway gate, take this outpost, and then head this way. And they will meet us over here. Oh yeah, here we go. We've got them boxed in. Get him. I was gonna do some, like, movement shenanigans of, like, slowly bringing all of them in, but then I realized it probably was not necessary. Though, I probably should have used that damage power-up to attack this webway gate. Okay, we have made it. Six turns to make a Malanthrope. Okay, it's almost down. I'm trying to decide whether or not to move the Prime over to here or to here. If they can destroy this without the Prime, that would be ideal. Fantastic, they did it. Now they are almost down as well. Okay, now we can safely move over to there. Excuse me? Tyranid warriors are the most adaptable of all the hive mind's bioforms. They are creatures from the blackest of nightmares, unstoppable killing machines with pulsing ichor for blood, needle-sharp teeth, and darkly gleaming eyes that reveal a terrible intelligence at work. A Tyranid warrior stands twice the height of a man. Its carapace protected by a thick chitin. One might expect such a creature to be slow in its actions, but a Tyranid warrior is lithe with reactions as swift as a whip. Seven turns. We're in the negative for influence, so hopefully this helps counteract it. The hive mind's capabilities aren't spread evenly throughout its structures. Somewhere there needs to be concentrated systems for thought. In the hive fleet, these are the Norn queens. On the ground, these synapses act as temporary backups to the network effect from its individual creatures, allowing the mind to focus on more objectives than simply controlling the swarm. So this thing took over our unit The reason this is problematic is that this is, like, because we need to defeat this thing to get them back, right? But this is such an inconvenient spot to do it. Like what? We have to go sacrifice our units surrounding it in the wireweed? That doesn't seem ideal at all. Oh, man. They're considered hostile. So these units, our freshly gained units, are now trapped in this corner because of these things. That is very unfortunate. This hero has been created to adapt against the weaponry used by the current Prey's world defenders. Increases the feel no pain damage reduction for the turn after taking damage. So if we take damage, the next turn we get a 15% damage reduction bonus. That is nice. Increases the accuracy of allied Tyranid warriors in range. To think that Tyranids are mindless beasts is a grave mistake. When you fight Tyranids, you face not only those before you on the battlefield, but the untold thousands which seek to surround you, which attack you, your supporting units, and destroy your supply lines in perfect synchronicity. Marneus Kalgar, Chapter Master of the Ultramarines. Let's get this first. Or, yeah, let's get this first because we don't have the warriors over here yet. Yeah, we're not going to attack them. We just need to get out of here. Reduces the influence upkeep of resource buildings. Yeah, let's get that. Hopefully our own units don't attack us. They didn't. How nice. Let's leave them be and get out of here then. Maybe one day we'll get them back. Wow, there's a lot of them down here. Do we still have to pay the upkeep for these, though, is what I'm wondering. Because if we don't, I'm probably just going to abandon them. Well, I mean, I'm going to abandon them regardless. I don't want to go all the way down here searching for that unit. I just want to go up here and grab our last one. Are these units we're claiming, are they like fully leveled up? Because they have a lot of movement. Either that or just the... Maybe just the Hormigons have lots of movement, perhaps. Oh, hey, look at that. We have the Malanthrope. Malanthropes are rarely seen Tyranid creatures. This is because they are not truly warrior organisms, and so are not usually encountered by a prey world's defenders. Instead, these floating creatures follow behind the Tyranid attack. They are typically created only after a prey world's protectors have been defeated, and the swarm is in the process of devouring the planet's biomass. On those few occasions that a survivor has seen a Malanthrope and somehow escaped, they have brought with them a tale of horror. They report seeing these giants drift across corpse-strewn battlefields. But unlike other Tyranids, which mindlessly devour everything in their way, Malanthropes seem to selectively search through the slain. As to what they are searching for, none can say. I see, we can consume tiles. We don't want them running too far ahead. There, everyone's hanging out with a synapse creature now. It costs 30 influence to do this. To strip a tile. The hive mind typically maintains close control over its swarm, directing everything but unconscious actions. But by loosening that control, the smaller organisms can be allowed just enough agency to forage for themselves. All right, is that everybody? Building that produces ground-based monstrous creatures and generates biomass. Reduces the influence upkeep of production buildings. Well, I kind of want that. Reducing upkeep in general seems like a good thing. But I also want this. Having a Turvagon would also be pretty nice. Let's get this. So we have to worry less about the influence balance. Soon the wild Tyranids were gone. The hive swarm had disappeared from view, presumably consolidating as they prepared to claim the planet. Alright. Please leave us be, Umbra. We come in peace, kind of. Tech Adept, I had the data from Fecundia and Macrog. I knew the Tyranid methodology. They would be gathering biomass to mount their assault, stripping isolated areas down to the bedrock for materials and building their armies. And the hive mind was a gourmet sampling the local genetic data, creating warriors tailored to our weaknesses to ensure victory. Even now, I knew the Malanthropes would be massing, working behind the warriors. I should have warned the Astra Militarum. I know, but I was more concerned with protecting the products of our research. These Tyranids could be the key to defeating the next hive fleet. I chose to gather data in the hope of getting it off planet, and hence I doomed this world. The hive mind needed biomass, given that it came from just a few individuals in our facility. It will have needed more genetic data too. It will have looked to its Malanthropes, the slithering giants that followed its swarm. Oh, hey, look it, we already did all this. Once the Malanthropes were grown, they were dispatched to recover biomass and fresh genetic data by consuming great tracts of land, killing the local peak predators, and sampling their data. Consume tile with Malanthrope. Kill enemy units within 3 tiles of Malanthrope. And we get a Haru specs if we do this. How nice. Ooh, our warriors are finished as well. That's nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, they sure came out of nowhere. We should probably get our damage on this thing sooner than later, since we know what kind of problem it is. Sure, and we'll have him do this. Stripped it down to bedrock. There's the Catachan Devil Spawner. They've been mind controlled. Oh my god, this area is such a problem. This area's a nightmare. We're gonna lose so many units over here. Look at this nonsense. Oh my god, they're doomed. Maybe I should... Man, I don't want to use influence and points to get rid of this wireweed, but maybe I should. It's not going to help that much, though. This is still like a real... a real disaster right now over here. Almost. There, now he has a proper place to stand. To absorb this one and not be super in the way. Should I make another one of these research things? Or not research, but influence things. We are getting a lot of influence nerfs, but... I don't want to reduce our... Like, I want to try to not reduce our biomass. I see, our population is what's nerfing the loyalty. That's weird. We'll do it. This certainly did not go as expected. And the damn floating things ran away. Almost, but not quite. Honestly, I think we need to get rid of this. Like, who knows where the floating orb dudes went? That's so inconvenient. Those things are the worst. We're at least gonna nerf them. Oh, they've been over here taking our outposts. How dare they run? Now they're gonna run too. simple shift in the structure of the great organisms that make up the Tyranid hive, birthing canals are something like biological production lines, enabling many creatures to be produced in parallel without the direct oversight of the hive mind. Very convenient. Oh, did they die? It didn't look like they died, but I guess they're dead. Good, one more down. Soon the Tyranids revealed themselves much stronger and more varied than I expected, given the limited number in the research facility. Okay, mission objective, I guess. Or mission completed. This guy can hang out over here, that's fine. Increases the research gained when enemies die in the area of the Malanthrope. Increases the damage of melee weapons against infantry and monstrous creatures. That I kind of like. But I also kind of just want to get this. Either that or the Hive Tyrant. Let's get this first, the Brood Haunt. Oh, that was all of them. This is actually a very bad tile. They might just die from standing on it. Yeah, they will die. If it takes 6 off of them. Make me more warriors. So this generates 6. But then I have to offset it with this. You have to just keep going back and forth with these, I guess. I kind of want to build an additional city with the Malanthrope. This isn't a bad location either. It's like right in the corner, hard to get to. A bunch of nice nope, can't attack that. A bunch of nice outposts right next to it as well. I'm still just gonna keep these units here until we know what it wants us to do for the next mission. Ripper symbiotes. That's cool. Be nice if we actually got to see them. Yeah, I don't want to send them through this pass. That pass is so inconvenient to get through. Unclaimed items. Zote hide jerkin. The Zote, a genetically engineered slave race in the thrall of the Tyranids, have been all but absent from the galaxy for generations, though renowned for their unusual intelligence and charisma. Their dense, scaled skin also made them a frighteningly resilient foe. Zote hide armor is vanishingly rare now, but a true boon upon the battlefield. Man, the Zotes, that is like a very obscure reference. That was like a weird centaur alien that was in, like, first generation. Well, it was second edition Tyranid Codex, but it was like the first Tyranid Codex, because first edition, the Tyranids didn't have their own codex. Recovery package. Sure, we'll give him that too. And a blind grenade. Why not? Those don't seem very thematically appropriate on a Tyranid, but whatever. Catachan Devils are no more. Well, if it's not going to tell us what we're doing next... let's send the big boys out. They'll meet them down here. I probably should clear out this way, but... why not? Why not clear out this stuff again and reclaim our lost outposts? Yes, good. Finish them off. Oh, that's a Catachan Devil hanging out. Some of the Hive Mind's creations are produced by separate biostructures because of the care and resources taken in their rendering. Others are simply large. The Brood Haunt houses those brutish giants that are far too big for the brood nest. Inside this high-spined haunt, womb caverns of bone filled with suspensory fluid allow the layering of muscle and bone for these monstrous giants. Sure, make me one. Look at that. Fantastic. We got our boys back. Do I risk claiming this outpost? No, probably not. Let's just get them out of there. To see a Haruspex in a full feeding frenzy is to recognize your life is already lost. Not in the creature's jet bike-sized maw necessarily, but to what the Haruspex symbolizes. These creatures are normally only deployed at the end of a planetary invasion, so to see them is to accept that your planet is almost certainly doomed. And so, the Catachan Devil vanishes. Hibernation Marsupia. We probably need that. Yeah, see, we're already maxed out on population. Okay, one less webway gate as well. Wow, they didn't die. Or are they dead? I don't know. They seem gone to me now. There we go. Let's make another Malanthrope. Just because I want another city already. Here we go. Finally, the Space Marine chapter and the Astra Militarum realized the threat, that they were trapped here, not merely with Orks and Necrons, but with the Tyranids too. That humanity might be crushed between these three Xenos horrors. My remaining flesh ached with despair. Yet an unexpected ally gave us a chance to destroy them once and for all. Tech Adept. The planet itself rose up against them. It seems that Gladius housed some long-forgotten Xenos technology, perhaps the self-same that trapped us here under the warp storms. Great spires of burnished exodite metal rose from the ground around the Tyranid hives. From my analyses of its remains, I suspect it may predate even the Eldari, as far back as data missing. Where the spires rose, the warp storms intensified. Purging the planet's surface of life, the Tyranids were thrown back for a time. Survive the invasion, and our reward is forbidden knowledge. Okay, well, I don't see the invaders yet, so let's just go business as usual. let's just move on this way. It's our boys. We just gotta find the brains and take them out so we can get them too. Oh no. Well, we now know this is the invader. Excess biomass and genetic data are simply stored in the thickened walls of the biostructures or flow twitching between them. But when a creature has been grown, sometimes the hive mind deems it more efficient to retain it, but shut down its function, stored in seride ranks of marsupia. All right, that building is definitely going to need that. They can go hang out in there and recuperate. The rest, I guess, will just try to make their way over. Oh, I didn't get the toxin sacks yet. We need this. Building that increases loyalty. Our loyalty is in the negative, so we definitely need that. Leave my Haru specs alone. I'm just gonna try and retreat back to our base. We'll fight them there. We're just gonna have to sacrifice the health on the wireweed. You know, I should, when the Malanthrope appears, maybe I should, like, do some maintenance and just go mow down the wireweed around. But, or maybe not. Maybe I should just, I mean, this area is already pretty much taken care of now, right? Unless some of these invaders spawn over here, we won't have to worry about going and reclaiming these outposts. But they very well could. I guess nothing would stop them from just spawning right here. Yeah, those things do a lot of damage. More biomass production. Oh no, they blasted them again. Imperial Scholar might make an analogy between a coherence node and something like a radio tower, and certainly its orchid ear appearance fits. But it doesn't transmit but receives. The node's folded surfaces track the locations of the hive mind's creatures for the most efficient deployment of its synapses, to prevent the hive swarms falling into anarchy and chaos. Ooh, a Carnifex. I'll do this. I'll leave this inactive for this turn so that we have the 7 required. And then when the Malanthrope pops up, then I will get the Carnifex building. They can go hide in the base for now. Go get them. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do toxin sacks. Man, the warriors are squishy. They take damage pretty bad. That was too close. Almost. That thing is almost down. Okay, we need to search around for an ideal spot for the Malanthrope. But, oh look, I knew it. I knew they were gonna spawn some over here. But doing so safely and not getting blasted by these guys is going to be a little tricky. We could make another Prime. I'm gonna save the points for now, though, because I want the points to establish another base. Well, they're dead. They acted as a momentary decoy. Well, this is going to be the site of the next city. So maybe I should clear the wire weed on my way over there. Okay, decent amount of damage, but actually, if these two focus on the warriors, the warrior group might just die. These parasitic glands secrete vile fluids, coating the Tyranid's claws, fangs, and talons with a lethal variety of alien poisons. Well, this one seems to have it handled. Yes, run away, my warriors. These two are not fully healed yet. I will let them out when they are. All right, everything is still building. Hive Tyrant would be pretty nice. Metamorphic Malanthropes reduces the cost of founding new cities. That would be good. Ripper Dispersion increase the tile acquisition radius of the city. Also very good. Let's do this for now. This is only 3 turns. Enemy units in Tyranid cities take damage. They haven't gotten close enough to actually have this affect them, but if they do, we'll have it. What happened? Why'd you stop? Because you saw that and you got scared? That's no reason. Go ahead, do it. Terrible. I hate it when that happens. It's so inconvenient. Either that or he actually ran out of movement. That's also possible. There, give me my city. All right, more warriors in the pipeline. This one has been stuck at 6 turns for a while now. I wonder, is it because of this thing hanging around or what? To enter into a mature Tyranid city is to walk inside giants, hostile biologically crafted giants determined to consume you. Toxin-coated villi lash infantry, valleys sprout teeth enclosed like maws, and town square-sized sphincters open suddenly, dumping entire unwary armies into acidic reclamation pools. Yeah, that definitely would be a problem. Let's get the Turvagon. Why not? Yep, they're going back inside to heal back up. We do have the points. I could make another Prime. Let's get it in the pipeline. And then we'll decide later. whether or not we want to keep it. But we do need this. We do need to balance out that loyalty. It's looking rather rough right now. Oh, that's not great. We almost took one down. These things are a real hassle. Well, they might die. The Turbigon is a massive synapse creature whose towering carapace shields a swollen abdomen. Though possessed of a formidable array of bioweapons, from monstrous claws that crush any prey that venture too close to banks of razor-tipped spines that can be fired a considerable distance, the Turbigon's true threat lies within. Every Turbigon serves as a living incubator within whose bloated form dozens upon dozens of Termagons slumber in a state of near life. The Turbigon can spawn its dormant broods at will, jolting their minds into wakefulness. Yes, finally, one is gone. Let's get a Hive Tyrant in here. Still 6 turns. I'm gonna wait and see what this is sitting at next turn. I wanna see if these are busted and just, for some reason, sit at 6 turns forever. Oh no, this looks bad. Yeah, joke's on you. I had a healing item. Hell yeah, one down. Fantastic. One more down. Okay, that one's almost to half. One more turn and we get our Carnifex. Okay, this actually progressed. Good. Ooh, the Carnifex is up. Fantastic. The first unit with long range that we've had. Yes, give me another Carnifex. We need more. We need infinite of them. Hive Tyrants are the commanders of the Tyranid swarms and enact the hive mind's will on the field of battle. Though individuals display a wide variety of physical characteristics, all Hive Tyrants are fearsome, hulking monsters that tower over even a dreadnought. They are brutally strong, able to shatter ferrocrete with sickening ease. Every part of such a beast's body is perfectly created to kill. Even the layers of chitinous plating that protect them, a Hive Tyrant is a formidable opponent at any distance. As deadly with ranged weapons as it is with bone sword or claw. Go get it. Should have used that, didn't realize I had it. Well, this is as far as they can get, so hopefully they don't die. Fast beast unit bred for close combat. Building that constructs new buildings as well as generates biomass and increases the population limit. What does that mean? Megafauna sac. Or I could invest in allowing us to make Haruspexes. They do seem rather useful. I'm curious what the Megafauna sac is. Fantastic. One more down. And another one down. Okay, almost all have been cleared out. There sure was a lot of those things. Oh, that's unfortunate for them. Okay, hopefully this is the last one. Oh, and it's almost dead. That's convenient. I guess we're gonna go risk standing next to the Umbra, whatever that is. Chapter 3, Anoikis. The Imperial forces who had been prepared to die defending our city seized the moment and attacked. I lent some of my castellans to the effort, however small the chance of victory was. I see, now we're getting invaded by Space Marines, it seems. We're definitely gonna save up for a prime. That is absolutely what I want. Or not a prime, a hive tyrant is what I want. Ooh, that wasn't good. That was not nearly enough damage. Our respects, you gotta run. Yeah, those things have done more damage to the Haruspecs than anything else. Get away from my Carnifex. Nothing reflects the inhumanity of a hive more than the megafauna sac. To human eye, its smooth membranous dome is reminiscent of a design for a museum. However, when it tears itself asunder to reveal another giant biostructure, pulsating and screaming in its birth throes, when that building is half dragged, half crawls its towering flesh into position, when the sac gums itself back together and ripper swarms consume its afterbirth, the human mind then sees it as truly alien. Yeah, I don't even know if I understood what I just read. Yeah, get out of there, bud. Just run. Yeah, where are they gonna spawn is the real question. Improves the armor penetration of short-ranged weapons. Or we can just get the Haru specs up and running. I don't see a problem with that. No, go away. Stay away from me, Umbra. I didn't mean it. We know that thing's already been there, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Go get him, Prime. Okay. So we saw one of them disappear over here. Go on, get in there. Get melee done. Okay, one down. Oh, forbidden knowledge. Yeah, I forgot about this. Sure, he gets forbidden knowledge. Okay, that one's almost down. Still standing, though. I don't know where in the jungle that unit is, and I just want the Umbra to disengage and go away, so we're gonna hope it does. There they are. Okay, that takes care of them. Just gonna ignore the Kroot Hounds. Okay, I'm not gonna bother making the Turvagon yet. I do really want to save up and get the Hive Tyrant. Sneaky rocket launcher guys in the forest. Oh, they're firing all the way over there at my prime. There we go. Surrounded. Get our outpost back. Reduces the influence upkeep. Building that constructs new buildings. Alright, well, I'm just gonna focus on getting the loyalty up. As well as raising the influence, production. are. The Tyranid Haruspex is a ferocious beast created to consume biomass at a sickening pace. It is possessed of a rapacious appetite driven by the need to sate an infinite hunger. Few foes are foolish enough to stand before a feeding Haruspex, for it can devour an entire platoon of soldiers in a matter of moments, shoveling victim after victim into its craw without ever slowing down. Any morsel that proves too large to be swallowed in one gulp is seized with the Haruspex's gargantuan claws and ripped, crushed, or battered apart with negligent ease. Just like this. Oh, that's right, that thing is there. Go get him. I'm gonna hold off on both of those, because if I wait one more turn, I can get a Hive Tyrant in the production line. Increases the army of infantry. Carnifex Bone Mace grants Carnifex an additional melee weapon. Increases the growth rate of Tyranid cities. That's convenient. Increases the tile radius, acquisition radius of a city. That we probably need that. Yes, come on out, Hive Tyrant. Almost. Oh, yep, they're dead. Our boys over here are still hanging out. Where could the last of them be? Well, there's one. Perfect. We really got to get these ones out of here. Oh, there's more of them. Okay, well, let's ignore this group and head over here. Oh, that was quick. I didn't think they were gonna die that fast. Oh, my poor warriors. What a tragedy. Ah, yes, Prime number 2 is fully healed now. Very good. Fantastic. Down it goes. Alright, these guys can run away from Umbra. Get away as fast as you can. They can run back to base. This Prime is getting pretty low in health as well. Maybe they all should go back to base. Swap out for this Prime leading the pack instead. There they are. As the hive matures, the Rippers no longer need to swarm together in such huge numbers for safety. Just dispersing them allows the hive mind to coordinate their reclamation behavior over a wider range. Okay, they're all gonna go that way. Though the Prime can probably just meet them in the middle. Okay, they're dead. It was all for naught. Our forces were destroyed, torn apart, and rendered down in the reclamation pools. Even the ancient spires toppled. With the planet as our ally, we dared to dream, but the human forces couldn't afford to lose another expedition like the last, instead focusing on data missing. Thankfully, the planet's ancient mechanisms threw up another trick, a psychic signal akin to that produced by the Doom Astropath on Fecundia, which somehow divided the hive mind against itself. A second hive arose to fight the first, and a real hope emerged amongst the defenders that the Hive Fleet would spend all its biomass in futile internecine war. I had no such illusions. I knew that one swarm would prevail and emerge the stronger for the test. That soon, the isolated Tyranid strain would call out to space and attract the nearest Hive Fleet, perhaps a fragment of Tiamat, and then all would be consumed. Is that the Hive Fleet it's supposed to be of? These captured Tyranids? I don't know. The two hive minds met in battle soon after. I don't know if the original survived or the challenger, but it mattered little. The winner adapted first, then consumed the opponent's troops. So it shared the genetic data of both.